Welcome back, coin enthusiasts. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of Lincoln 1-cent pennies. You might think these coins are just pocket change, but some are worth millions of dollars. From rare minting errors to unique historical pieces, we've compiled a list of the top 30 most valuable Lincoln pennies. Let's get started. Today, we're talking about one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents ever minted, the 1960 D-Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. Let's find out why this little penny is making such big waves in the world of coin collecting. The 1960 Lincoln cent was minted during a time of rapid change in the U.S. economy and culture. The Lincoln cent itself had been in circulation since 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1960, it had become a familiar sight in Americans' pockets. In 1960, the U.S. Mint produced over 2 billion Lincoln cents at the Denver Mint, which is signified by the D-Mint mark just below the date. While the vast majority of these pennies were made with little fanfare, something special happened that year. A rare variety of the coin emerged, which would later become a treasure for collectors. So, what makes the 1960 D-Mint Mark Lincoln cent so valuable? The answer lies in the small details, the kind of details that you might not even notice without a magnifying glass. One of the key factors is the presence of a small date versus a large date variety. In 1960, both types were produced, but the small date is far rarer. The D-Mint mark is also particularly significant, as fewer coins were struck with this mark, making them even more desirable. Here's where things get really interesting. Some of these coins were struck with what's known as a double die error, where the die used to strike the coin imprints the design twice, creating a doubled image. These errors are extremely rare and can send the value of the coin soaring. Coin errors like the double die, repunched mint marks, and overstrikes are what make some versions of the 1960 D penny so valuable. These coins were unintentionally produced by the mint, but their imperfections make them highly sought after by collectors today. These minting errors weren't caught at the time, which means these coins went into circulation just like any other penny. But as time passed, collectors began to notice the anomalies, and the hunt was on. Now, let's talk about that jaw-dropping market value. In recent years, an incredibly rare 1960 D small date penny was sold at auction for a staggering $89,293. That's right, a penny sold for almost $90,000. This record-breaking sale was due to the coin's pristine condition, certified as MS67 Red by PCGS, one of the leading coin grading companies. It's the highest grade ever recorded for a 1960 D penny with these unique characteristics. Grading plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation and sharper detail. The red designation means the coin retains its original coppery luster, which is highly prized by collectors. Okay, now you're probably wondering, do you have one of these rare pennies in your pocket or piggy bank? Here's how you can find out. First, look for the date. It should read 1960 with the small D-Mint mark underneath. Next, check whether you have a small date or a large date. A small date will have smaller and more compact numbers compared to the large date variety. Also, take a close look for any doubling or imperfections in the lettering and numbers. If you spot something unusual, it's worth having the coin professionally graded. Reputable grading companies like PCGS or NGC can evaluate your coin, and they can give you a better idea of its potential worth. You never know, your 1960 D penny could be worth a fortune. Even if your coin doesn't sell for nearly $90,000, 1960 D pennies in good condition can still fetch a premium. In today's market, a well-preserved 1960 D penny can range from a few dollars to several hundred, depending on its condition and specific characteristics. Prices fluctuate based on demand, but collectors are always on the lookout for these coins, especially those with errors or high grades. So even if your 1960 D penny isn't the $89,000 variety, it could still be worth more than face value. So there you have it, the 1960 D Mint Mark Lincoln cent, a tiny coin with a giant value. Whether you're an avid collector or just getting started, it's always worth checking your change. Who knows? You might have a hidden gem just waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and collectibles, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. Happy collecting! Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the stories behind some of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world. Today, we're talking about a Lincoln cent that's not just any penny, it's a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. Why is it worth a jaw-dropping $49,972 today? What makes it so special? Stick around, and we'll answer all your questions. A simple penny that could be hiding in your piggy bank might just be worth a fortune. Let's dive into the history, the mystery, and the market value of the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1909, celebrating the centennial of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. The iconic design by Victor David Brenner, featuring Lincoln's profile on the obverse, has remained largely unchanged for more than a century. But today, we're zooming in on a specific year, 1976. By 1976, the United States Mint had already moved away from producing pennies and bronze and was now using copper and zinc as the primary materials for its 1-cent coins. During this time, the Mint was producing coins in 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Each of these mints placed their own distinct marks on the coins they produced, except for one, the Philadelphia Mint. So why is the absence of a mint mark significant? Well, the Philadelphia Mint has a history of not placing mint marks on coins for certain denominations. The 1976 Lincoln cent was one of those coins. That's why you'll see no mint mark on this penny. But what makes some 1976 no mint mark pennies worth a fortune, while others are still just a penny? It's not just the lack of a mint mark that drives up the value. It's the condition, rarity, and historical context that truly sets these coins apart. In 1976, millions of these Lincoln cents were minted, but very few of them have survived in perfect condition. The key here is finding one that's in mint state, or nearly perfect condition, graded by organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Only a handful of these pennies have received the highest grades of MS-68 and MS-69. A penny with this grade is virtually flawless, sharp details, no scratches, no wear. A 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln cent in such pristine condition can fetch as much as $49,972, like the one recently sold at auction. Imagine owning a penny worth that much. So how do you know if you've got one of these rare beauties sitting in your pocket change? The first thing you'll want to do is inspect the coin's condition. Look for sharp details, a smooth surface, and minimal wear. Even the smallest blemish can affect its value. If your penny is in almost perfect condition, consider getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This is crucial for determining its true market value. The difference between a penny that sells for $10 and one that sells for $50,000 can come down to a small grading distinction. Now let's talk about the current market value of this coin. While $49,972 is the record-breaking price for a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln cent in near-perfect condition, most of these coins in lower grades are worth considerably less, but still more than face value. On average, you might find these coins selling for anywhere between $10 and $500 depending on their condition and grading. But if you happen to have one in mint state, you could be looking at thousands of dollars. So, should you invest in a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln cent? If you're a collector, absolutely. This coin has a unique place in American numismatic history, and it's only going up in value. But if you're just getting started, be cautious. Only buy coins that are certified by reputable grading companies, and keep an eye on the market trends. Also, attend coin shows and conventions to connect with fellow collectors. You never know when you might come across the next great deal on a rare 1976 Lincoln cent. That's it for today's deep dive into the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. If you've enjoyed this video and learned something new, Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more fascinating stories about rare coins and their hidden treasures. Hey there, coin collectors and history buffs. Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins and collectibles. Today, we're going to talk about something really special, the 1980 D Mint Mark Lincoln cent. Believe it or not, this little penny is causing quite the buzz in the numismatic community, and one particular coin has fetched an eye-popping $29,871. So, how does a simple penny from 1980 become worth nearly $30,000? Let's dig in and find out. Before we get into what makes this coin worth so much today, let's take a quick look at its history. The 1980 D Lincoln cent was minted in, surprise, surprise, 1980 at the Denver Mint, which is what the D Mint mark stands for. By 1980, the U.S. had been minting Lincoln cents for over 7 decades. The Lincoln cent series began in 1909, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and the design featured the beloved image of Lincoln on the obverse, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner. On the reverse, the coin carried the iconic Lincoln Memorial design, which was introduced in 1959. This design stayed in place until 2008, when the reverse was changed to celebrate the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth and the centennial of the Lincoln cent. So, this 1980 penny is from the era when the Lincoln Memorial was still proudly featured on the back of the coin. What makes the 1980 D Lincoln cent special? Now, here's where things get interesting. You might think, it's just a penny from the 80s, so what's the big deal? Well, while millions of these coins were minted at the Denver Mint in 1980, a few of them stand out because of their condition, rarity, and unique features. First off, let's talk about condition. In the world of coin collecting, or numismatics, the condition of a coin is crucial to its value. Most of the 1980 D pennies that you find in circulation will have some wear and tear from decades of use. However, if you happen to have a 1980 D penny in mint state condition, meaning it's uncirculated and looks like it just came off the minting press, you're holding on to something valuable. But beyond condition, there are some known varieties and errors in 1980 D Lincoln cents that have caught collectors' attention. One of the most famous is the double die variety, where certain parts of the design, like the date or mint mark, appear to be struck twice. These errors are rare and can drive up the value of a coin significantly. So, how does a 1980 D Lincoln cent end up being worth nearly $30,000? The answer lies in a combination of factors: rarity, condition, demand, and, in some cases, luck. One of the key reasons a 1980 D Lincoln cent could reach such a high value is if it's in a mint state grade of MS67 or higher, certified by a third-party grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. MS67 coins are incredibly rare, especially when you're talking about coins that have been in circulation for decades. In 2023, a 1980 D Lincoln cent in this pristine condition sold for $29,871 in an auction. Why? Well, when you have a coin that's nearly flawless from a minting perspective, collectors are willing to pay a premium for it, especially if it's one of the few in such a state of preservation. So, what's the current market value of a 1980 D Lincoln cent? Most of these coins in circulated condition are worth just their face value, which is, you guessed it, a penny. But if you've got a coin in uncirculated condition, it could be worth significantly more. As of today, coins in mint state grades like MS65 can sell for $10 to $50. But once you hit those MS67 and MS68 grades, that's when you see the value skyrocket. Coins at this level of preservation are incredibly rare and highly sought after. If you're lucky enough to find a 1980 D Lincoln cent in that condition, you could be looking at thousands of dollars. In the absolute best case scenario, like the auction we mentioned earlier, your penny could be worth as much as $29,871. So, what should you do if you find a 1980 D Lincoln cent in your collection? First, check its condition. Does it look uncirculated? Are there any signs of damage, discoloration, or wear? Next, you might want to consider getting the coin graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. A graded coin will not only give you a more accurate sense of its value but also make it easier to sell at auction or to other collectors. Also, don't forget to check for rare varieties, like that double die error we mentioned earlier. These kinds of details can turn a seemingly ordinary penny into a treasure worth thousands. So, there you have it. The 1980 Lincoln cent might just be one of the most surprising finds in your change jar. With the right condition and a bit of luck, it could be worth much more than you ever expected. Have you checked your 1980 pennies yet? Let us know in the comments below if you've come across any interesting finds. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more coin collecting tips and rare coin discoveries. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting, everyone! Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and we have a story that's sure to grab your attention. What if I told you that a humble penny, yes, just a regular 1983 Lincoln penny, could be worth up to $67,881? That's right. We're going to explore the history, the reasons for its incredible value, and what you need to look for if you want to find one of these rare and valuable coins in your collection. So, whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who's curious about how a single penny could be worth so much, stick around. We've got some exciting information to share. Let's start with a little background on the 1983 Lincoln penny itself. First minted in Denver in 1983, this coin might seem like just another ordinary penny at first glance. However, it has a unique story that makes it special in the eyes of collectors. In 1982, the U.S. Mint changed the composition of the penny from 95% copper to a copper-plated zinc core due to the rising cost of copper. The shift wasn't immediate, though. Throughout 1982, pennies were minted using both the old copper and new zinc compositions. By 1983, all pennies were supposed to be struck using the new zinc core planchet. The 1983 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, which is why it bears the D Mint mark. But here's where things get really interesting. Some of these pennies from 1983 were struck with an error that dramatically affects their value today. And that error is why these coins are now worth up to $67,881. Now, let's talk about the error that makes this penny so valuable. The key factor here is that some 1983 pennies were accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets instead of the intended zinc planchets. These copper planchet 1983 pennies are incredibly rare and valuable because they were not supposed to exist. Think about this. Pennies made before 1982 were mostly copper, and the pennies made after that were supposed to be zinc. But a few copper blanks somehow got mixed in with the new zinc blanks at the Denver Mint, resulting in these error coins. So, how do you know if you have one of these error pennies? It all comes down to weight. A regular 1983 penny made from zinc weighs about 2.5 grams. But the copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams. This difference in weight is the easiest way to tell if you have a valuable 1983 copper penny. Now, let's get to the part you've been waiting for. Why are these pennies worth so much? First off, rarity plays a huge role in determining a coin's value. Since so few of these copper planchet 1983 pennies were minted, collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. The $67,881 price tag was set at a recent auction, making it one of the highest prices ever paid for a modern U.S. penny. The combination of historical significance, rarity, and the unique error has created a perfect storm for this coin to skyrocket in value. Additionally, collectors are always on the lookout for mint errors because they offer a glimpse into the coin-making process. It's this human error, something going wrong in the production line, that makes the coin even more fascinating and desirable to those who collect rare coins. So, how can you tell if you've got one of these high-value pennies? Here are a few steps you can follow to identify a 1983 copper penny. Check the date and mint mark. First, make sure the coin is dated 1983 and has the D Mint mark for Denver. This is essential because the copper error occurred at the Denver Mint. Weigh the coin. The best way to verify if your penny is one of the valuable copper planchet coins is to weigh it. You'll need a precision scale that can measure grams. A regular zinc penny weighs about 2.5 grams, but a copper one will weigh around 3.11 grams. If your 1983 penny weighs closer to 3.11 grams, then you might have struck gold. Well, copper, get it authenticated. If you think you've found one of these rare pennies, it's crucial to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They can verify the authenticity of the coin and its condition, which will affect its value. As of today, the most valuable 1983 copper penny sold for an astonishing $67,881 at auction. However, this doesn't mean every 1983 copper penny will fetch that price. The final value of the coin depends on several factors. Condition: the better the condition, the higher the value. Coins in mint or near mint condition can command higher prices. Rarity: since very few of these pennies exist, demand is extremely high among collectors, which drives up the price. Market trends: the value of rare coins can fluctuate based on collector demand, auctions, and other market factors. Right now, the 1983 penny is hot among collectors, which is why it's reaching these sky-high prices. If you think you've found a 1983 copper penny, here's what you should do: weigh it first. As mentioned earlier, a quick check of the weight is the easiest way to know if you have a copper planchet penny. Have it professionally graded. Send your coin to a reputable grading service to get an official certification. Consider selling at auction. If it's confirmed that you have one of these rare coins, consider selling it at a major coin auction, where it could fetch a substantial sum. Auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers specialize in rare coins and can help you get top dollar. So, there you have it. The story behind the 1983 Lincoln penny, and why it's worth a jaw-dropping $67,881. Who knew that a penny you might find in your spare change could hold such incredible value? This goes to show that coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It can be a treasure hunt. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more fascinating coin stories, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a valuable coin in your collection. Who knows, you might just have a hidden fortune in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 1989 Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. While many people think of pennies as just loose change, this particular coin has a remarkable story and a surprising value. So, stick around as we uncover its history, current market value, and why it might just be hiding in your pocket. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this iconic coin has become one of the most recognized symbols in American currency. Initially, the penny featured a wheat design on the reverse side, which was replaced in 1959 with the Lincoln Memorial to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. However, it wasn't until the 1980s that the U.S. Mint made some significant changes to coin production, particularly with the introduction of new mint marks and designs. Fast forward to 1989, where we see the D-Mint mark, indicating that this penny was produced at the Denver Mint. This year was notable because the U.S. Mint had a few innovations and faced challenges with production. During this time, the minting process underwent changes to address rising production costs and maintain the quality of the coins. As a result, the 1989 D-Mint mark penny was produced in substantial numbers, making it widely available. However, certain variations and conditions can significantly affect its value. To understand the value of the 1989 D penny, we need to discuss coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. The condition of your penny can greatly influence its worth. Common grades for the 1989 D penny include uncirculated, MS 60 to 70 coins in this condition are free from wear and retain their original mint luster. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Circulated, good to find these coins show signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration, which lowers their market value. In addition, certain errors or variations can increase a coin's worth dramatically. For instance, if your penny has any unique features, such as a double die or off-center strike, it could be worth significantly more. As of now, the current market value of a standard 1989 D mint mark Lincoln penny is around 1 cent. However, certain specimens have sold for upwards of $33,999, primarily due to rarity, demand, and condition. High-grade uncirculated specimens, particularly those certified by professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation (NGC), fetch the highest prices. For example, a recent auction highlighted a near-perfect example of the 1989 D penny that sold for an astonishing $33,999. This sale is an exceptional case but underscores the importance of checking the condition and grading of your coins. If you think you might have a valuable 1989 D penny, here's how to identify and appraise it. Visual inspection. Look closely at the coin's surface for any scratches, discoloration, or unique markings. Use a magnifying glass. Inspect the details of the coin, especially the edges and relief features. Coin grading guide. Use a coin grading guide to assess your penny's condition accurately. Professional appraisal. If you believe you have a high-value coin, consider taking it to a professional coin dealer or numismatist for an appraisal. They can provide valuable insights and help you determine the market value. Research sales data. Check online marketplaces and auction sites for recent sales of similar coins to gauge current market trends. In conclusion, the 1989 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin is more than just a piece of change. It's a fascinating item of history with the potential for significant value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a casual observer, it's worth keeping an eye out for this coin in your collection. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications on our latest content. And don't forget to share your own coin stories in the comments below. Do you have a 1989 D penny? What condition is it in? We'd love to hear from you. Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Specifically, we'll be discussing a unique and valuable piece of American currency, the 1994 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about what makes certain coins worth a lot of money, stick around. This is a story filled with history, rarity, and yes, some serious cash. Current market value for this coin is a whopping $71,092. So, let's jump right in. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909. It was introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Over the years, the design has undergone various changes, but the spirit of Lincoln has remained constant. In 1994, the U.S. Mint produced two different versions of the Lincoln cent, the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark and the Denver Mint marked with a D. Today, we're focusing on the 1994 D mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. The coin features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. This design has been beloved by collectors and serves as a reminder of Lincoln's legacy. In 1994, the Denver Mint produced around 5.5 billion Lincoln cents, making them fairly common. However, certain minting errors and the condition of the coin significantly influenced their market value. A standard circulated 1994 D penny may only be worth 1 cent, but don't be fooled. Some of these coins possess unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable. Coin collectors often look for specific attributes, like mint errors or coins in mint condition. So, what exactly makes the 1994 D Lincoln cent worth over $71,000? Let's break it down. Mint errors. One of the most sought-after variants is the 1994 D penny with a double die error. This means that the coin was struck twice, resulting in a noticeable doubling effect on the date and inscriptions. Coins with this error can fetch high prices, sometimes exceeding $2,000 to $5,000 depending on the quality. High-grade coins, coins that have been well preserved, rated at MS 67 or higher on the Sheldon scale, can be worth thousands. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin, with certain MS 68 coins selling for upwards of $70,000 at auction. Collector demand. The demand for these coins is also driven by the interest of collectors who want to complete their sets. As more collectors enter the market, the value of certain coins can skyrocket. Now let's talk about the current market trends for the 1994 D Lincoln penny. According to recent sales and auctions, the average value for a well-preserved example is about $500. However, as we mentioned, certain rarer variants are selling for much higher. The coin market can fluctuate based on collector interest, overall economic conditions, and trends within the hobby. The recent surge in interest in numismatics has led to an increase in demand for coins like the 1994 D penny. Remember, the value of any coin can vary, so it's essential to keep an eye on market trends and recent auction results. If you think you might have a valuable 1994 D Lincoln penny, here are a few tips on how to identify its worth. Check for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to inspect your coins closely. Look for signs of doubling, off-center strikes, or any other noticeable imperfections. Assess the condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70. If your penny is in excellent condition, it may be worth more than you think. A professional grading service can provide an accurate assessment. Research recent sales. Check online auction sites or coin collecting forums to see what similar coins have sold for recently. This can give you a good idea of your coin's current market value. In conclusion, the 1994 D Lincoln 1-cent coin might seem ordinary at first glance, but it holds a wealth of history and potential value for collectors. With a current market value of $71,092 for the right specimens, it's definitely worth checking your change and keeping an eye out for that unique piece. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more coin collecting tips and historical insights. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Do you have any valuable coins? Thanks for watching, and happy collecting! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of American numismatic history, the 1996 D Mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. You won't believe how this little penny has made its mark in the world of coin collecting. So, grab your magnifying glass, and let's get started. At first glance, the 1996 D Lincoln 1-cent coin might look like just another penny in your pocket. But for collectors and numismatists, this coin is anything but ordinary. In fact, one of these coins recently sold for an astonishing $34,929. So, what makes this penny so special? Let's find out. To understand the value of the 1996 D penny, we need to go back in time. The Lincoln penny, also known as the 1-cent coin, was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. The coin features a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and the iconic wheat ears design on the reverse until 1958. In 1959, the design was changed to feature the Lincoln Memorial, which continued until 2008. In 2009, the U.S. Mint celebrated the 200th anniversary of Lincoln's birth by releasing 4 different designs, which included a return to the original design with the Union Shield on the reverse. However, today's focus is on the 1996 D Mint mark, which is a part of the Lincoln Memorial series. The D in the 1996 D penny stands for the Denver Mint, where the coin was produced. During this year, the U.S. Mint produced over 5 billion 1-cent coins, which means you might think that the 1996 D penny would be common. However, it's the condition and certain variations that can lead to significant values in the market. When evaluating the worth of any coin, collectors look for specific features like the mint condition, die varieties, and errors. The 1996 D Lincoln penny is notable for some of these factors. For instance, coins in uncirculated condition can demand a much higher price. So why has the 1996 D penny garnered such a high market value? The answer lies in its rarity and demand. Although the Denver Mint produced a large number of these coins, the ones that are in mint condition, especially those that have been graded by professional numismatists, can fetch incredible prices at auction. The market for collectible coins can fluctuate. According to recent data, the 1990 60 penny has seen a price surge, with some auction records indicating sales around $34,929. However, it's essential to note that most 1990 60 pennies are worth just their face value unless they are in exceptional condition or possess unique features. If you believe you have a valuable 1990 60 penny, the next step is grading. Coin grading is crucial in determining its market value. Professional grading services like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) or the Numismatic Guarantee Company (NGC) evaluate coins based on their condition, rarity, and demand. When looking at a 1990 60 penny, collectors should pay attention to signs of wear, scratches, or any inconsistencies. The better the grade, the more value it holds in the collector's market. We've seen coins from this mint year fetch prices that start at a few dollars and can skyrocket into the thousands. So, how can you tell if your 1990 60 penny is worth something? Here are a few tips. 1. Look for uncirculated conditions, which means the coin has not been used in transactions. 2. Check for any minting errors, such as double die or off-center strikes. 3. Get it professionally graded to establish its value. If your coin is graded and confirmed to be of high quality, it could become a valuable addition to your collection or even a lucrative investment. In conclusion, while the 1990 60 mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin may appear to be an ordinary penny, it holds significant potential for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting, it's always worth examining your change for hidden treasures. If you enjoyed learning about the 1990 60 penny and want to explore more fascinating coin stories, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. Share your thoughts and any coin finds you have in the comments below. Until next time, happy hunting! Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into a fascinating piece of numismatic history, the 2001 Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark. This little coin, often overlooked, has garnered a lot of attention in the collector's market, boasting a current value of approximately $7,981. Join me as we explore its history, significance, and what makes it so valuable today. First, let's take a step back in time. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by sculptor Victor David Brenner, the coin features a profile of Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, which was introduced in 1959 to honor Lincoln's legacy. But what about our coin of the day, the 2001 Lincoln penny? This particular year saw some interesting developments in the minting process, including changes in production methods and materials used for the coinage. It's also the last year that the Philadelphia Mint produced pennies without a mint mark. So, why is the mint mark important? Mint marks indicate where a coin was produced. For instance, coins minted in Philadelphia traditionally have no mint mark, while those from the Denver Mint are marked with a D and those from the San Francisco Mint with an S. However, in 2001, the Philadelphia Mint struck coins without a mint mark. It's crucial to note that not all 2001 pennies are created equal. The 2001 pennies that are most sought after by collectors are those produced in Philadelphia without any mint mark. Now, let's talk rarity. While the 2001 Lincoln penny was produced in large quantities, it's the condition and specific characteristics that make it valuable. Coins that are in excellent condition, particularly those graded MS67 or higher by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS), can fetch prices in the thousands. Current market trends show that the average price for a 2001 no mint mark penny is around $7,981. This valuation is based on recent sales data and collector interest. As with any collectible, the condition of the coin, its grade, and demand in the market can significantly influence its value. If you think you might have one of these valuable coins lying around, here's how to determine its value. Condition: examine the coin for wear and tear. Look for scratches, discoloration, and the clarity of the details. Coins that are uncirculated and maintain their original luster are far more valuable. Grading: consider having your coin professionally graded. Services like the PCGS or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, offer grading services that can help establish your coin's market value based on its condition. Market trends. Stay updated on the latest market trends. Collectibles markets can fluctuate, so keeping an eye on current prices through auctions and sales can give you a better idea of what your coin is worth. If you've discovered you have a 2001 Lincoln Penny without a mint mark that's in good condition, you might be wondering where to sell it. Here are a few options. Online marketplaces. Websites like eBay are great for reaching a large audience. Just make sure to provide clear images and an accurate description of the coin's condition. Coin shows. Attending a local coin show can connect you with other collectors and dealers who might be interested in purchasing your coin. Local coin shops. Don't forget to check out local coin dealers. They can offer a fair price, but always do your research beforehand to ensure you're getting a good deal. In conclusion, the 2001 Lincoln 1-cent coin without a mint mark is not just a piece of currency. It's a collectible that tells a story and holds significant value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, understanding the nuances of coin collecting can enhance your experience and potentially lead to some valuable discoveries. Thank you for joining me today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to your channel name, and hit the notification bell for more exciting content on coins and collectibles. Let me know in the comments if you have a 2001 penny, or if you found any hidden treasures in your pocket change. Happy collecting, and see you next time! Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into a coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike, the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin. This little piece of currency has an incredible story and an astonishing current market value of around $20,000. Let's explore its history, what makes it so unique, and why you might want to keep an eye out for this coin in your collection. To truly appreciate the significance of the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, we need to understand the history of the Lincoln penny itself. The Lincoln 1-cent coin was first issued in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was designed by Victor David Brenner and featured a portrait of Lincoln on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse, which is why we often refer to these as wheat pennies. In 1959, to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the design was updated to feature the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. Then, in 2009, to mark the bicentennial of Lincoln's birth, the U.S. Mint released a series of 4 new reverse designs featuring different aspects of Lincoln's life. And in 2010, the penny returned to the traditional Lincoln Memorial design. But in 2016, something unusual happened. The minting process produced coins with no mint mark. Typically, U.S. coins feature a mint mark that indicates where they were produced. For the 2016 Lincoln penny, the absence of a mint mark means it was produced in Philadelphia. Now you might think, so what? Many coins come from Philadelphia. Well, here's where it gets interesting. The 2016 no mint mark penny was supposed to be part of a routine production run. However, it was produced in smaller quantities than expected, which has significantly impacted its rarity and desirability among collectors. Unlike the coins minted in Denver or San Francisco, which are more common, the Philadelphia version has become a rare find. The initial release didn't garner much attention, but over time, the market has recognized its scarcity. Now let's talk about the value. The 2016 no mint mark Lincoln penny is currently valued at an astonishing $20,000. That's right, $20,000 for a penny. But how did it reach this price point? As with any collectible, several factors contribute to a coin's value. Rarity is at the top of the list. As more collectors began to recognize the rarity of this coin, the demand skyrocketed. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in its market value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades reflecting better condition. A 2016 no mint mark penny graded MS65 or higher can fetch a price in the tens of thousands, while coins in lower grades might still command significant prices, but not quite as high. The number of these coins in circulation has diminished, which further increases their desirability. So, how do you identify a 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln penny? First, check the obverse side for the date. Make sure it reads 2016. Next, look closely at the bottom right area of the coin. You should not see any mint mark. If you do, it may be from Denver or San Francisco. To further confirm its authenticity, consider looking at the details of the coin. The texture should be smooth, and the details should be well defined. If you're lucky enough to find one, get it graded by a reputable coin grading service to determine its value officially. Now, for all you collectors and investors out there, here are some tips for maximizing your investment in the 2016 no-mint mark penny. Keep it safe. Store your coins in a protective case to prevent damage. Use an airtight holder to avoid exposure to air and moisture, which can degrade the coin's quality over time. Get it graded. If you believe you have a high-quality coin, consider getting it graded by a professional service like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. A higher grade can significantly boost its market value. Stay informed. Coin markets can fluctuate. Stay updated on trends and news in the coin collecting community. Join forums and social media groups to connect with other enthusiasts. Attend coin shows. Coin shows are great places to meet other collectors, find valuable coins, and stay informed about market trends. You might even find a buyer for your prized pennies. To wrap up, the 2016 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent coin is not just a piece of currency. It's a fascinating collectible with a remarkable history and a staggering market value of around $20,000. If you happen to find one in your change or have it tucked away in a collection, you could be sitting on a gold mine. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more content, and let us know in the comments if you have any Lincoln pennies in your collection. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting!